Hello everyone, and welcome to week 15-16 of English 121. The reason why this week is labeled 15-16 is because it is Thanksgiving week, and so we only have a short week this week. You'll have all the way through the end of next week to complete this work. Please make sure you spend a lot of time reading Fences by August Wilson. It's on pages 1833 to 1883. You'll also want to read parts of chapter 35, Modes of Drama. We're going to have a conversation about August Wilson's amazing play, and you're also going to be learning a lot about August Wilson and then writing about him and what he's doing in this play in your reflection journal. So let's talk a little bit about modes of drama. The modes of drama are the different types of dramas that exist. Tragedy is a play that portrays a serious conflict between human beings and some superior, overwhelming force, where the protagonist undergoes a reversal of fortune from good to bad, ending often in catastrophe. The origins of drama of Greek drama are Sophocles, Aeschylus, and Euripides. In Fences by August Wilson, found on pages 1833 to 1883, we have a play that's set in the Hills District of Pennsylvania in 1957. It's really important when you read Fences that you read the setting information and the play description that's found on page 1836 before you begin reading the play. Also, it's really important that you think about August Wilson as a playwright. His real goal was to document African American history in America, and he did it in a century cycle. So he started in the early 1900s and he worked all the way through to the end of the 1900s. This play is somewhere in the middle, and as you read, I want you to think about how this play is a tragedy. What overwhelming force is causing this tragedy? Who are the main characters and how do they relate to one another? What happens to the protagonist that makes him lose hope? And how does this affect the end of the play? Now, there's so many amazing actors that have played the leading role in Fences. Denzel Washington, the list goes on and on. In your conversation, though, you're going to, after you read Fences, I'd like you to watch these two clips that I have embedded here. The first one, there's Denzel Washington and then also James Earl Jones playing Troy, the lead in Fences. I'd like you to look at these clips and really think about how Jones and Washington interpret this character differently. Mainly, I want you to think about, what in your opinion is Troy's tragic flaw? What does Troy lose because of this flaw? Use examples from the text to support what you're saying. How did Jones and Washington interpret this character's flaw differently? As always, please post your initial post by Friday at 11:59 p.m. for full credit. Now, please recognize, though, that you have until a week from Friday to complete this because we are on Thanksgiving break from Wednesday through Friday this week. I'd also like you to write a reflection journal. Start off by watching this video on August Wilson that's embedded here. Then read about his century cycle here. Then read August Wilson's obituary. Then I'd also like you to read about the Negro Leagues baseball. After reviewing this information, answer the following question using examples from the text. What do you think motivated August Wilson to write the century cycle? It's a small question, but I want you to really think about it and use evidence from all of these documents to really help you answer the question. You can also use evidence from Fences as well. And as always, your reflection needs to be between 250 and 500 words. Alright guys, that's it for this week. Next week we're going to be moving on to our last play, or it's not next week, week 17 actually. We'll be moving on to reading Hamlet. Please make sure that if you have extra time this week that you start reading This is next week is that our next posted class week will be the last week before the final is posted. And that's it. If you have any questions, please contact me via email or stop by my office hours. Otherwise, I will see you online.